So I'm back. It's already 5 p.m. And if I get into the next chapter of education, I'm going to be up until 3 a.m. So instead, I just decided to do something fun. I mean, technically, everything I do is fun. Something that won't bore people. So, because not everyone wants to learn. So I'm just gonna paint. I just went to Goodwill, and Goodwill is a thrift store that works mainly on donations that you get tax deductions for. And they sell stuff for really cheap, and they also employ people with disabilities. So it's like a good business model. Of course, there's some things where I disagree with them, but that's for me to deal with in the future. Because eventually Kind Studio will be partnering with them and several other organizations. But anyways, I wasn't going there to buy anything for myself because I didn't really need anything. I went there to buy a ceramic bowl for my roommate's plant because he wanted a coconut. Anyways, so I saw these, and these are I don't know the name for it. They're resin. They're not resin. I don't know. They're actually pretty cool. See no evil, speak no evil, and hear no evil. I just think it was awesome. They're only $1 for the whole set. Like, why wouldn't I buy them? So I don't like the color. I'm gonna paint them, and I was gonna paint them neon colors, but I ran out of that paint. So instead, I am going to paint 2 of them gold with this metallic decor paint from Home Depot or Lowe's. This is actually a really good buy for this kind of paint. If you don't know, gold leaf and liquid gold are actually really toxic, especially the ones they sell in craft stores. They're like this small, and they're really toxic, and they cause cancer. And this one is actually pretty non-toxic. I didn't really check what's in it, but like I can tell just by it doesn't have a strong smell, and it's not like suffocating me while I use it. So I don't have any paper towels, so I'm just using an old towel. You got to work with what you have. I don't have a palette, so I just use a plate. Pretty thrifty. I also bought. Oh, I didn't buy. We got Heidi a toy. It's a little sandwich. It's a cheese, not a cheese sandwich, a ice cream sandwich. So yeah, this metallic is so great, and I use it for all my projects because it's like real gold. It's great. I need to get a silver metallic. That'd be awesome. I don't know if they had it there, but yeah. With this paint, you do have to do layers, but whatever. I really don't care. Like, it has a little bit of a smell, but it's just really funny what people throw away. Like, they get rid of. I saw some things that were actually quite interesting at Goodwill. There was an African traditional wood carving, and I was like, what? And then there was a Ukrainian windmill. It's not a windmill. I don't know what it's called, but like it has little figures, and when you put a candle underneath, it moves it and it rotates the base. It might have been from the Netherlands, but I don't really know. I don't really care. I mean, I think it's interesting, but so yeah, so people throw away like good stuff. Once there's no use for it in their eyes, they just get rid of it. You know, my opinion, you can always make it into something else. You can make it into art. So that's what I do. I get people's trash and I make it into something meaningful to me. And eventually it just becomes an heirloom because I won't get rid of it because I made it. So it's pretty interesting. This is actually quite heavy. This is a solid piece of sculpture here. And usually now they just make molds and they make them hollow. So when I see something like this, I always buy it because I'm not a big fan of resin. I think it's cheap and it doesn't last long. This will last forever. You know, so it's worth that dollar. You know, so why wouldn't I buy it? All right, so now I have to put them down because I'm going to get paint on my fingers. So far, he looks good, in my opinion. I'll do another layer. Oh, crap. I don't want to get paint on this shirt. All right, I'm not going to get paint on this shirt. I trust myself. If I do, I'm going to be very, very sad. I forgot what I was saying. So anyways, I wanted to talk about the things that are really annoying about this coronavirus scare, this paranoia. I'm just going to be blunt. I miss flirting with people. I miss going to a social setting and flirting. It's so hard. I mean, I get compliments every day from Gio, so, but like, you know, it's just, it's different when it comes from somebody you don't know. Anyways, yeah, that's one of the biggest issues. And also socializing, like going out to social settings. I miss that. But everyone's so afraid of dying, so living in fear. It's annoying. I don't live my life in fear, so because that's not living your life. You live your life in fear, you'll never live your life. Like literally, like I don't know. So I'm going to get this towel that doesn't have paint and put it on me because I really like this shirt. I have an apron, but I'm too lazy to get it. And now I'm just adding more paint to the sky because this is a Speak No Evil. I'm adding more paint because I don't want the red to show. Whatever, this is not working. Let me get my apron and stop being lazy. It's too big, but whatever. Anyways. So, yeah, so that's like the hardest part is not cuddling, flirting, hugging, touching people. Not saying that I touch people without permission, but like I'm a physical person. So if you haven't noticed the way I talk, you know, that is the hardest thing. All right, I think he's good. There's some details that need to be fixed, but I think he looks great. I'm not a perfectionist. All right, so speak no evil, cure no evil. I want him to be a color because he's showing his face. And I think See No Evil is the next one to be gold. I don't know what I'm going to use these for. Or where I'm going to put them. Maybe in my front table, my entryway table. Anyways, I don't know what else to talk about because literally that's like the only thing right now that I am suffering from. Everything else is good. I've never been somebody to go to shopping malls and very loud places and very crowded places kind of bug me. It's just personal preference because if it's too loud and busy, I get really distracted, and I just don't like it. Consumerism. I do miss IKEA. They won't open because they're smart. Bastards. I love IKEA. We got lost in IKEA before it closed. We were literally lost in the store for like an hour. I was like, where the fuck are we? Where the hell? How do we get out of here? This is a trap. It was fun. That's the only thing I care about is IKEA because they have cheap. They have stuff that's like cheap, but it's also like really well made. I mean, some people would probably be like, no, but I'm talking about like. I'm not talking about their foam core wood furniture. I'm talking about like their solid wood stuff. And I like the decoration style and their business practices. They pay living wages. They're going to have zero waste packaging by 20 something. So why wouldn't I support that? So that's it for that. Oh wait, no, I'm missing some details. Missing corners and like curves. All right, and now I'm going to put this away and find a color that I have plenty of. I don't know. I think orange. No. I have this bright neon orange. I don't know if it clashes, but I don't have any other neon color, so I really don't have a choice. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Kaiser. So, yeah, I don't know what other countries are doing with Corona. I hope that, I assume they're doing better. But I know Brazil isn't doing very good, but that's because Brazil has very poor government, just very poor government and population. So, okay, so this color is not, is it opaque? I don't think that's the right term. It's very transparent, which is annoying. So that means I'm gonna have to put multiple layers. But I have enough because I don't really like this orange neon color. I should have painted it white first and then put this neon color. I forgot that this color doesn't have a very good primer in it. So, what are you eating? What are you eating? Huh? You better not be eating something you're not supposed to be eating. Punk. Stop it. No, I'm doing something. Just chill. Stop. You're gonna get paint all over you. I swear. Stop it. Heidi. Here, I'm gonna pet you. Okay, I'm petting you. Go get me your toy. Go get your toy. You punk. I gotta sneeze. Yeah, this is gonna be multiple layers. So I'm just putting base layer and then I'm gonna have to come back and do that. If not, it's not gonna look good. And this color doesn't even match the color in the tube. All right, I'm gonna clean my brushes and then I'm just gonna talk, I guess. Because I gotta wait. What are you doing? So this is the little toy that got her. It was only $1. She loves toys, right? You love your toys? Come on. Go get it. She loves playing with toys. I take her to the pet store and let her pick her toys. But we haven't done it since quarantine, so. It smells like paint. So yes, the biggest thing about quarantine is not being able to flirt. I'm still Hispanic. I'm still Hispanic, and Hispanics love to flirt. I don't flirt if I'm with somebody, like if I'm in a committed relationship, because that's just rude. But if I'm single, I'll flirt all day. Yes. Go play with your toy. I guess we'll learn some Spanish while we wait. This Spanish book is outdated. Let's see. This is Spain Spanish, so it's not my Spanish. Yes, there's a difference for every Hispanic country. They have a different way of speaking Spanish. If you're going to learn Spanish, you learn Colombian Spanish because we're the easiest to learn, and we also speak it properly. Like, we don't have made up words like the Cubans have. And I'm not saying this to be racist. It's the truth. Like, when a Cuban person is talking to me in Spanish, I don't understand what they're saying. And I'm like, I don't understand Cuban Spanish. I'm sorry. Like, what are you saying? It's so ghetto. Anyways. Colloquialisms. It's pretty simple, actually. I know all of these, I think. Let's see. I say this all the time. Ouch. When I get hurt, I'm like, ay. It's typical. Caramba, caramba is exclamation of like, wow, like, oh my God. Caray is the same thing, but this is not, I don't think Colombians use that. Que bonito. Que bonito is masculine. So if I saw somebody, some guy, and I'm like, que bonito, you know what I mean? And que bonita is how pretty, female, like feminine. Dios mío is oh my goodness. Or oh my God, because Dios is God. My God, whatever. Cállese. My mom used to say that a lot to me. Like every day, she'd tell me to shut up because I was so vocal. Cállese. I remember that. Basta. I don't think we say that. No importa. They say never mind. but the literal translation is it's not important. Claro. Con mucho gusto is with much pleasure. And as you can tell, I have an accent. I have an American accent. Okay, I try. It's hard. Está loco? Are you crazy? I haven't practiced Spanish since quarantine, so I have nobody to talk to. I got paint on myself. Buena suerte is good luck. Annoyances. Let's look up what annoyances are. What's out? What's the matter with you? ¿Qué le pasa? Okay. What the devil do you want? Yeah. ¿Qué diablos quieres usted? I like that. I'm going to use that. Like, what the devil do you want? Stop bothering me. No me molestes más. Go away, váyase. Scram, beat it. Larguarse. I've never said that. Leave me alone. Déjame en paz. My mom used to say that a lot to me. A lot. Because I would annoy her. Socorro means help. Policía. So help police. Ba ba ba. El coche. My car. We don't say car. El coche. We say carro. I think. Ba ba ba. Complications. I haven't done anything. Yo no hecho nada. Yo no he hecho nada. It's a lie. Es mentira. I know that. No es verdad. Soy inocente. I'm innocent. I want a lawyer. Quiero un abogado. I'm pretending. It's quiero un abogado. I want to go. Blah, blah, blah. Quiero ir. Oh, the numbers. I have trouble with Spanish numbers. I always get stuck on some numbers. That's easy for me to remember. 10 is 10. 11 is 11. 12 is 12. 13 is 13. And then this is where I get confused too. 14, 14. And 15, 15. I know 15 because that's a significant number in Latin. Hispanic culture. 16, 16. 17, 17. 18. Okay, wow, they're going all the way. 100, I don't know, 100. Ciento. 102. Okay, that makes sense. 200, 300. Yeah, numbers, I don't remember. So let me see something. I have to remember. Ichi, san, shi, go, roku, nana, hachi, kyu, ju, nana, hachi, kyu. I even forgot my Japanese numbers. Q, ju, Q, ju. But the Japanese numbers are really easy. You just add to 10 after the number 10. You just add like 10 plus 1, 10 plus 2. Like it makes more sense. Unlike American numbers. I know some German numbers, but I forgot them too. And French numbers, but I forgot those too. Oh God, fractions, no. I don't want to know any of this. I need to know the juicy stuff, which is like the flirting in another language and like the dirty words. That is the first thing you should learn. I doubt this has it though. Oh, here we go. We have nightclubs and dancing. Oh wait, it's nothing. Come on. What is wrong with this? Yeah, they literally don't have anything to like to seduce people. And that sucks. Not that I would seduce any Hispanic man, to be honest. Maybe a Hispanic woman, but I have no interest in Hispanic men. I just think it's really important. I had this one booklet from Barnes and Nobles, and it was for Japan, traveling Japan, and they have everything. Like they have, do you have a condom? Would you like to have sex? Blah blah blah. Like that just makes sense. Because like you'll go to that country and all you know is like the basics, and then like somebody's like asking you some really important saucy questions, you know, and you're like, huh? I don't know what you're saying, you know, and it's like, okay. But yeah. This is not dry yet. I don't know if I like this orange at all. While that's drying, let's look up some stuff on Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I have so many things on Pinterest because it's so easy to organize by category. So it just makes sense. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Don't see everyone's flaws. Don't listen to everything you're told. Don't speak if it's not kind. That is so true. Always look for the good in people. Not everything is truth. And only speak words of kindness. Awesome. Great. Great bye. There's actually a little bit more of a what is this? This is a tapestry with Old English. See no evil where none is meant. Judge not the act, but the intent. Hear no evil, for words may lie. Truth may but walk, but falsehoods fly. Speak no evil of friends or foe. Peace and friendliness you shall know. That's awesome. I just remembered something. I have a book that my sister got from a thrift store that I'm going to read on Friday. It's a German fables. It's in German and it's in English. And there you go. Anyways, that'd be fun. My German is terrible. I cannot pronounce German. What else can we look up? I want to see some neon colors palette. Let's see something. Not what I wanted, but okay. Color combinations are also good. Okay, so I just put gold color combinations because I want to see what looks really good with gold. And oranges do look good, but I think I'm going to mix this color with white and just keep it because it's really irritating. Ooh, that's pretty. So on Pinterest, I have a ton of boards, and I use them as inspiration and reference. I also use them to create mood boards and typical stuff like safe tutorials and art that I like. Like I have specific art, and the art that I like is private because it's a little erotic. And let me see if I can show you some of it. I'll try not to show you something too erotic. Don't know what's going on there. I mean, this is not like that, but people consider it sexual. I don't consider it sexual at all. Like, I think it's just a work of art. It's a photograph of an androgynous person. I forgot I had that there. That was from years ago. What else do I have? I have a lot of nude art. Because I do a lot of erotic nude art, so I have stuff. I have a lot of geishas and kimonos and furisobis and yukatas. Because I do a lot of art relating to Japanese culture. And then I just have just stuff that I like. Ooh, I forgot about that. That's cool. I like that. So yeah, if you want to follow me, I don't know what my name is on Pinterest, whatever. So yeah, Pinterest is a great way to stay organized. Like if you have ideas, if you're an artist, if whatever, like you just organize yourself. Oh shit. And sometimes I will get lost in Pinterest because there's just so much stuff that I like that is really nice. Oh shit. Okay. So what should we talk about? I don't know. Upcycling. Upcycling is a big thing for me. So I don't buy things that I can make myself, and that's usually everything. Like I know how to make everything. So, and if I don't know how to make it, I figure it out. And stuff like like, for example, I have my eye on the stump that somebody cut and they threw it into the lake. And it was on the grass, but since it rained, it's in the water now. And I want that stump, but it's heavy. And it's going to be a chair. I have several pieces of wood, several pieces of trees that people cut down and they just throw out. I collect branches. I have several pieces of my artwork that are branches from trees. I have plans eventually to get birch trees. Obviously, I'm not going to cut down a tree for my art because that's just not nonsensical. But any birch tree that is dying, I will take it and make it into art because I have an old painting that's black and white. It's a self-portrait of me, and in the back it's birch trees, and I really want to put them real birch trees on the wall because the painting is only like this big, and that wall is like massive, so it's missing stuff, and that's simple free art, that you can make. And then another thing I was doing, I was making an optical illusion on another wall in black and white with tape because I'm not allowed to paint the walls. So I had to be smart, and the tape is coming off. So at IKEA, they have fabric that is black and white, and as soon as they open, I'm going to buy that shit because it's only like $7 a yard. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's what I do when I go walking and I see something I like, I take it. Especially people's garbage, because they're just going to end up in the dump anyways, and we don't have any recycling. Like, we don't have an efficient recycling system, so it's just going to end up as pollution. So I might as well just take it and make it into something more expensive. It's pretty fun. I have 4 big furniture pieces that people were going to throw away. No, sorry, 5. I repainted and redesigned a bar table. I repainted and refinished the bar stools because they were throwing them away, and they were like absolutely gorgeous. They're cast iron metal, or they're metal, not cast iron, but they're metal, and they have suns on it. And I was like, why are you throwing this away? And then I have my entry table, which was also being thrown away, and I refinished it. I repainted it. Oh yes, and I also have my cuckoo clock that was made from cherry wood, which is really expensive, and somebody was throwing away, and then I refinished it. And then in my room I have a CD case, wooden furniture that I'm using for my apothecary stuff. And then behind this wall, my job was getting rid of somebody's old file stuff because they moved on to a better job. And I was like, can I have this? And they're like, yeah. And I took it and I repainted it and I added new knobs, and now I'm using it. Yeah. I should be on that show, that TLC show. What is it? Trash to Treasure? I think I could do really well. I would have so much fun because they have a team. Like I do everything myself. Yeah, so because it's like 6 o'clock, where's my book? What else do I have? Yeah, I'm not gonna get into this. So tomorrow, let's see, tomorrow's the kind art. So tomorrow, after kind art, I guess I'll continue, because I really want to finish that book. And anything to do with education, psychology, social things is like priority. The game design book, I read a lot when I first got it. I'm just going back to refresh my memory. And then after I'm done with that book, I can move on to the next book, which would be one of several books I have. Probably on the mental disorders, because that one's really important for my future degree. Trying to think of what else. Yeah, I have a ton of books. Some books I read like in a day. Some books I read halfway and then I was like, eh. And then some books I haven't touched at all. I just plan on doing it when I feel like doing it. So I was thinking of something. What books do I have in my library? I have so many books there. I've collected so many. Oh, I have a book about I haven't touched it. Eastern Medicine, Western Mind. Or is it Eastern Mind, Western Medicine? It's a take on Western and Eastern medicine and basic psychology applied to those concepts. Do you see the pattern? Psychology. So that's why I bought it. I saw it and it's like really thick, and that I haven't even bothered reading because I will take forever. It's going to take me months. But I like it thick, like thick. I'm joking. Maybe not. What are you guys doing? Stop it. The cats are fighting. So yeah, it's the 25th. When does this month end? Okay, so next month I have to work on Patreon stuff. So that means I have to finish my art. So yeah, I have to keep myself really organized. If not, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I like to stay organized. And I found my other stickies. And what else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think, yeah, I really want to finish that American education book. Like, I'm really interested in it. And I would read it on my free time, but I want to use it as an educational tool. And I'm going to cut it off here because the cat is going to jump on the table. And I don't want to deal with that. So yeah, tomorrow is Kind Art Tuesday. 365 days of art. We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be watercolor. And yeah, schedule is Monday through Friday. Same things every day. Not same things every day, but same theme every day. Like, meditation Mondays, Kind Art Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Wednesdays is science and art. combination, and then Friday is reading. Yeah. So thank you. I'm going to do nothing.